Ecclesiastes chapter 6 and chapter 7. Chapter 6. The vanity of riches without use. There is an evil which I have seen under the sun, and it is common among men, a man to whom the Most High Power hath given riches, wealth, and honor, so that he wanteth nothing for his soul of all that he desireth, yet the Most High Power giveth him not power to eat thereof, but a stranger eateth it. This is vanity, and it is an evil disease. If a man begot 100 children, and live many years, so that the days of his years be many, and his soul be not filled with good, and also that he have no burial, I say, that an untimely birth is better than he. For he cometh in with vanity, and departeth in darkness, and his name shall be covered with darkness. Moreover, he hath not seen the sun, nor known anything. This hath more rest than the other. Yea, though he live 1,000 years twice told, yet hath he seen no good. Do not all go to one place? All the labor of a man is for his mouth, and yet the appetite is not filled. For what hath the wise more than the fool? What hath the poor that knoweth to walk before the living? Better is the sight of the eyes than the wandering of the desire. This is also vanity and vexation of spirit. That which hath been is named already, and it is known that it is man, neither may he contend with him that is mightier than he. The conclusion of vanities. Seeing there be many things that increase vanity, what is man the better? For who knoweth what is good for man in this life, all the days of his vain life which he spendeth as a shadow? For who can tell a man what shall be after him under the sun? And that was beautiful, y'all. That was a beautiful verse to conclude chapter 6. You know what I'm saying? Let me say verse 12 one more time. For who knoweth what is good for man in this life, all the days of his vain life which he spendeth as a shadow? For who can tell a man what shall be after him under the sun? All praise. Ecclesiastes chapter 7. Remedies against vanity. A good name is better than precious ointment, and the day of dead than the day of one's birth. It is better to go to the house of mourning than to go to the house of feasting, for that is the end of all men, and the living will lay it to his heart. Sorrow is better than laughter, for by the sadness of the countenance the heart is made better. Whoa. Hey, that's deep, y'all, because when I first thought about it, I was like, sorrow is better than laughter? But let me say verse 3 of chapter 7 again, because it makes sense now. Sorrow is better than laughter, for by the sadness of the countenance, the heart is made better. So what I get off of verse 3 is basically, what Aaliyah say? At first you don't succeed, you know what I'm saying? Dust yourself off and try again. Because that's exactly what I'm getting off of verse 3. I'm going to say it one more time. Sorrow is better than laughter, for by the sadness of the countenance, the heart is made better. So basically, you dust yourself off and try again. That's the sadness of the heart. You know what I'm saying? And then after that, you dust yourself off and it makes your heart better than before. All praise. The heart of the wise is in the house of mourning, but the heart of fools is made in the house of myrrh. It is better to hear the rebuke of the wise than for a man to hear the song of fools. For as the crackling of thorns under a pot, so is the laughter of a fool. This also is vanity. Surely oppression maketh a wise man mad, and a gift destroyeth the heart. Better is the end of a thing than the beginning thereof, and the patient in spirit is better than the proud in spirit. And this is one thing we have to work on, Israel, including myself. Let me say verse 8 of chapter 7 again. Better is the end of a thing than the beginning thereof, and the patient in spirit is better than the proud in spirit. So we have to be patient, you know what I'm saying? In trials and tribulations, keep your spirit calm, keep your spirit patient. I'm saying this to y'all, but I'm having troubles with it, you know what I'm saying? So again, I have to learn to be patient in spirit, you know what I'm saying? And if not, I'm gonna be a hypocrite and I'm gonna contradict what I said. And I don't want that for myself, one, or for the Most High. You know what I'm saying? And there's a lot of hypocrites out here in these congregations, but that's another story. Anyway, be not hasty in thy spirit to be angry, for anger resteth in the bosom of fools. Say not thou, what is the cause that the former days were better than these? For thou dost not inquire wisely concerning this. Wisdom is good with an inheritance, and by it there is profit to them that see the sun. And what I get off of this is, I don't know, passing down wisdom from, the parent to the child. Let me say verse 11 again. Wisdom is good with an inheritance. You know what I'm saying? The inheritance is your child inheriting wisdom from you. You know what I'm saying? And by it there is profit to them that see the sun. For wisdom is a defense, and money is a defense. But the excellency of knowledge is that wisdom giveth life to them that have it. Consider the work of I Am, Most High Power of Israel. For who can make that straight which he hath made crooked? In the day of prosperity be joyful, but in the day of adversity consider. The Most High Power also hath set the one over against the other, to the end that man should find nothing after him. All things have I seen in the days of my vanity. There is a just man that perisheth in his righteousness, and there is a wicked man that prolongeth his life in his wickedness. Be not righteous over much, neither make thyself over wise. Why shouldest thou destroy thyself? Be not over much wicked, neither be thou foolish. Why shouldest thou die before thine time? Ooh. And that's deep right there. Let me say verse 17 again. Be not over much wicked, neither be thou foolish. Why shouldest thou die before thine time? It is good that thou shouldest take hold of this, yea, also from this withdraw not thine hand, for he that feareth the Most High Power of Israel shall come forth of them all. Wisdom strengtheneth the wise more than 10 mighty men which are in the city. For there is not a just man upon earth that doeth good and sinneth not. Ooh. Also take no heed unto all words that are spoken, lest thou hear thy servant curse thee. For oftentimes also thine own heart knoweth that thou thyself likewise hast cursed others. The advantages of wisdom. All this have I proved by wisdom. I said, I will be wise, but it was far from me. That which is far off and exceeding deep, who can find it out? I applied mine heart to know, and to search, and to seek out wisdom, and the reason of things, and to know the wickedness of folly, even of foolishness and madness. And I find more bitter than death the woman whose heart is snares and nets, and her hands as bands. Whoso pleaseth the Most High Power shall escape from her, but the sinner shall be taken by her. Behold, this have I found, saith the preacher, counting one by one to find out the account, which yet my soul seeketh, but I find not. One man among 1,000 have I found, but a woman among all these have I not found. Lo, this only have I found, that the Most High hath made man upright, but they have sought out many inventions. And I have to say that again, man, like, when I tell y'all the Bible is the truth, like, the Bible is the truth. To the people that don't believe, like, bro, all I got is, every time I read more and more wisdom, to the unbelievers, I just think in my heart, like, what's wrong with you, bro? Like, again, wisdom is universal. Okay, you might not believe the stories in the Bible, but the wisdom that's in the Bible, come on, that's universal. Even the unrighteous and unbelieving, are you not smart? Do you not have some form of wisdom left within your temple? I mean, come on now, like 2 + 2 = 4, like that kind of wisdom is within the Bible, and people just refuse to hear that kind of good news, that kind of just unlimited wisdom. Like they much would rather hear, smarts, because again, I mentioned way back when, I think in Ecclesiastes or one of those books way back when I was reading, I told you I broke down the difference between unrighteous wisdom and righteous wisdom. Unrighteous wisdom is book smarts. That's what unrighteous wisdom is the scholars, is the ones that graduate the universities. That's unrighteous wisdom, because 9 times out of 10 that unrighteous wisdom or those book smarts are gonna land you in a career that's gonna destroy your people. You know what I'm saying? More than likely. If you get a degree as a doctor, you know what I'm saying? I'm speaking to the Israelites. I don't know about the Gentiles, but I'm speaking to the Israelites. If you get a degree in a doctor field, in a medical field, you know what I'm saying? More than likely you're gonna be, unless in the rare case that you're some kind of holistic doctor, but again, a holistic doctor, they not gonna let that pass. Like they not finna pay you to be no holistic doctor. They gonna pay you to be in these major hospitals with the snake covering the little cross thingy on their symbol. You know what I'm saying? What do you think that means? Again, this is a rabbit hole I don't want to dig too deep into, but that's the unrighteous version of wisdom. The righteous version of wisdom is wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. That's the biblical version of wisdom. That's the wisdom that King Solomon had. That's the wisdom that they stole and said that King Solomon, because everybody knows, well, if you know the Bible, you know that King Solomon was the smartest man of all time. But they flipped that. The Gentiles flipped that, and they made Einstein their smartest man of all time. You know what I'm saying? You see how they always take from us? They took Solomon and replaced him with Einstein. They took the Son of Man and replaced him with the Caesar Borgia. I can go on and on, but again, I don't want to go too deep into this rabbit hole. So let me say verse 29 one more time and I'm out. Of chapter 7. Lo, this only have I found, that the Most High power of Israel hath made man upright, but they have sought out many inventions. All praise to the power of the Son of Man, Abraham, Isaac, and Israel. Father, I am that I am, and his only begotten Son, the Son of Man, to finally come and save the lost sheep of the house of Israel in our desperate and trying times of Jacob's trouble. Israel, keep your head up and your faith strong in these trying times. Now, to bigger matters at hand. Now, you see how on the calendar, even though it shows today is Sunday, because today is Sunday, but I like to I like to do my videos, my readings a day before so I could get them edited and then get them out the next day. So even though today it shows Sunday on this calendar, when this video comes out tomorrow, it's going to be Monday, you know what I'm saying? December 23rd. And I want y'all to really pay attention, because Christmas Eve is the day after today, you know what I'm saying? And then Christmas Day is the day after tomorrow. So, y'all remember what I told y'all a couple days ago. Who's with me? Who's going on this 24-hour, no food, no drink fast with me, y'all? Who's going on that fast with me on December 24th to December 25th, or Christmas Eve, all throughout Christmas Day? You know what I'm saying? A 24-hour fast. Stop playing, Israel, from evening to evening. Let's do it. Let's slap them in the face and tell them that no, this wicked system, Babylonian system they got, is not going to last long. And we're tired of it. We're putting a stand to it. We're putting our foot down. You know what I'm saying? We already didn't vote. That was one strike. The second strike is that we're not going to involve ourselves in this wicked pagan holiday. You know what I'm saying? Because this is what I want to show y'all. Because I didn't even know this was happening. But again, this is the Holy Spirit. You know you know what I'm saying, the Most High's precious Holy Spirit throughout her saints, you know what I'm saying? Because again, I was watching another brother's video and this just so happened to pop up. Let me show y'all this. Now, this is fair use. Again, this is fair use material. You know what I'm saying? This is nothing but editorial material that a Israelite is using, you know what I'm saying, for what he believes in. So I'm using my religious rights to be able to post this. You know what I'm saying? I'm just getting that out there so the powers that be don't be trying to shut me down for something that the New York Post posted. But anyway, the New York Post posted, according to them, that Pope Francis is supposedly gonna be opening 5 sacred portals on Christmas Eve for a ritual that's never been done before, y'all. I didn't even know about this, and when I told y'all about the 24-hour fast that we need to do on Christmas Eve throughout Christmas Day, you know what I'm saying, it lined up perfectly with this wickedness right here. And again, if you want to check this out, just go on Google, DuckDuckGo, and type in this title and you could read the full article on your own. I don't want to dive too much into it. I'm just showing y'all the wickedness that's going to be conjured up around this holiday time. You know what I'm saying? This week, tomorrow. You heard? But anyway, with that being said, Israel, keep your head up and your faith strong and spiritual Jacob's trouble, because it's going to get worse. When you got folks trying to open up portals in unrighteous ways, I mean, you already see what's going on with CERN and them trying to open up portals, but they trying to open up bottomless pit portals. This guy is trying to open up 5 sacred portals. I don't even know, but listen, who's with me? I'm gonna say this one more time, and after that, it's gonna sink in your conscience, in your psyche, because after this, y'all not gonna hear this from me no more. I'm gonna do mine in spirit and in truth. I just hope I got fellow Israelite brothers and sisters that's gonna join me in this spiritual fast to cleanse out the wickedness of the world. All praise, Israel. Keep your head up and your faith strong. Shalom.